Squawk, squawk, my fellow sorrowers. Joy wanted me to do my intro with a pirate voice. What is it?
International Pirate Day.
International Pirate Day. Right, okay. Well, it ties in very closely because Skull and Crossbones, Skull and Bones Society, and we're back right here to the BBC News, which is what? 223. We know they love to reverse. You're 322. So, squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It fucking really doesn't work. Although, this is the war against Captain Hook. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? So, let's lift up another Freemasonic brick and see what creatures are crawling underneath it.
Correspondent Ed Thomas reports.
Hello, Roma. Just to speak to you about the new lockdown rules and stuff.
Come on. You see, you shouldn't be forgetting your lines. You should have them up on your phone. You know, you can have your lines up whilst you're, making a fake call, which isn't a recording. Stay faded in the background. Stay invisible. Yeah, stay silent. Stay dead.
Stop and see what you think about it.
Lives are about to change once again.
Horrible. So you just started sort of going out a little bit.
Okay, so it said the plug. Yeah, we've all got the plug in us, haven't we? Yeah, the plug on his t-shirt. Just to throw that out there, barbers, hairdressers, they were always a meeting ground for Freemasons. Okay, even to this day.
From South Shields.
My apologies for the wind. It's picking up. Something does not want me to do this. Been getting a lot of occultic attacks again recently, but I seem to be a lot stronger than I was back then when I used to get them. So, give it your best shot. You see the scrying screen here? Just to remind you what they're capable of reflecting within it. Okay?
So across the northeast, coronavirus cases.
Pink and yellow in one, then you got your double Freemasonic pillars over here to the right. Yeah, the orange. 33 men. It seems like I'm going to be taking out more rubbish than they are.
Have been rising since late August. And today, nearly 2 million people were told they'll now live by new rules.
Red and blue moving to the left. Okay, now this one's a little bit more subtle, but not really. Not really. Look at the bloke sitting on the stool holding the pint glass. Now look at the hand that's holding the pint glass. Now look at the fingers on the hand that's holding the pint glass.
As the health secretary applies the brakes.
So naughty.
It says that we must act now, so we can control the virus.
So we control the virus. COVID.
And keep people safe.
This means a ban on households mixing and pubs closing at 10
See the black and white Freemasonic bricks on his top. Wow.
p.m.
Why has it come down to hospitality? Why are we having to pay for what other places are not following the rules?
To bring cases down.
Okay, so left hand for left hand path. What's it leaning on? It's not just a Guinness logo thing, alright? It's a harp. Strings, heart strings, being controlled by the left hand path, not letting the right one know what's going on. That's all that is. That's what he's doing there, with his purple Freemasonic hat to go with the black and white Saturnian bricks on the top. Okay? That's it. Sound. Yeah, the word. They brought all this into creation.
Will it bring cases down? Will it do that?
With the fucking triangle on over the heart chakra. Come on, man.
Because people can't come out with the friends, only people from the household, pubs won't survive. Pubs will just not survive.
Isolating people in and outside of the home, I think it's crazy.
Sean's only just reopened his barbers. Now he's checking on his grandma.
It's going to have an effect on your mental.
All planned. It's all controlled opposition.
And the whole, doesn't it?
Well, of course, because I won't be able to see grandchildren, my great-grandchildren.
But just to be clear, will you go and see your gran?
Way too dead. Look at that.
It'll have an effect on your mental health, isn't it?
Well, of course, because I won't be able to see grandchildren, my great-grandchildren.
I thought the screen was paused. He's so still.
But just to be clear, will you go and see your gran?
At a massive distance to keep her safe, but I've always been doing that.
Even though
Okay, Rundle is a heavy load on top of the cycle of wheels. Okay, that's what Rundle is. Okay, the cycle.
that's against these new rules.
The cycle.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like she needs that.
Most
See him just do a Nazi salute. What the fuck?
accept that,
The distance to keep her safe, but I've always been doing that.
even though that's against these new rules.
Yeah, because at the end of the
Ready?
day,
Ziha!
she needs that.
Most here accept the new bans, but there's still confusion and questions of trust.
Closing the pubs at 10 o'clock as if the virus isn't existing.
The Tiger, Gaia. Over the green for the heart chakra. Oh yeah.
Anytime prior to them closing.
Move north to the villages of Northumberland. It's a quieter pace of life, with fewer cases of coronavirus, but the same rules apply here. And once again, 3 generations of this family
Pink and yellow, that's why they gave it to that bird, not the other.
will be separated. How much do you rely on your support from your mum?
I'm a single parent massively. She's a great support system for me.
So midnight.
Rudge means red. What do I say then? Last names, they love to use black, red and white. The last one had white, the one before had black, and now they've got red for your sacrifice, death and rebirth.
Tonight, everything changes.
I know. Again.
So I don't know why we've been included.
Thumbs, always the thumbs. Thumbs, thumbs, thumbs. I'm not picking on people, you know. It's not that alone, but they love to show you the thumbs. It's deliberate, because they're normalising it.
But then, what can we do? Nothing.
Yeah, see? Speaking for the people. So now, you and I won't, yeah, we're not capable of it. But organic portals are incapable of not taking on board what they believe to be the general public and not crisis actors. So they're going to go, yeah, I guess if they're saying, yeah, we can't do nothing. That's it.
Because I'm so close but can't see them.
Say it, it's sorted.
That's what gets us. But I don't even want to think about it yet.
See? Again, oh, okay, she don't want to think about it. So you start going, yeah, we shouldn't even be thinking about it. You know? Just leave it. Swipe it under the carpet. Like we always fucking do.
And in the heart of Newcastle's student area, bars and restaurants will close at 10 p.m. tomorrow. The fear is as students return, the virus will come with them. So what do you think about these new restrictions?
Again, it's just another way of starting a feud, another war. Okay, they've done it. So they've done it with straight and transgender. Then they did it with black and white. Okay, now they're going to do it with adult and child. Okay, they're going to turn the it's not really the elderly. It's just basically they're blaming the students, right? Therefore, the students are going to blame the adults and blah 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 blah. And then everyone's at war. That's it. So they're trying to do. That's why it's all happening all at once.
I think they're going to make a difference. And I don't think there's any point in them if we've got schools and everyone's packed together.
Do you think these new restrictions are the right thing to do?
I'd say so. Well, when it is...
Eleanor, Kate and Neve are about to start their second year at Newcastle University. They found lockdown hard and now face these new restrictions.
This is actually a 7-person house and one girl's not moved in yet, but we can't go anywhere.
Here at Newcastle University. They found lockdown hard and now face these new restrictions.
Okay, so they said second year, and then they show you, for some reason it stops, well, we know the reason, stops on the lamppost, giving you 10, drop to 0, you got your 3 for Saturn.
This is actually a 7-person house and one girl's not moved in yet, but we can't go in.
You see this funny little thing they've focused on the left here? Again, just it's either a really shit cameraman or it's deliberate. It can only be one of the two. The spiral is the DNA strand, the genetics of which the Canaanites are fucked. Okay? Trying to mend themselves. That's what that is. Same as the stairwell.
Anywhere with the 7 of us. So even that's really awkward. Yeah.
And you can't have your friends here, you can't go to their house.
No. We're told to go to the pubs and eat out at Help Out, and now we're being told that it's young people's fault, and it's just like, what do you want us to do, really?
This time tomorrow, these bars will be empty. Life under new rules. The public health officials say are essential to stop the rise of coronavirus cases and protect the vulnerable.
'Cause I'm so close, but can't see them. 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 '
And these new rules here cover a huge part of the northeast of England.
Look at them fingers, man. Just look at them.
To stop the rise of coronavirus cases and protect the vulnerable. And these new rules here cover a huge part
Look
of
at
the
that.
northeast of England, from the Scottish borders all the way down to County Durham. And what is about to happen here has been requested.
I love that little move as well. You see that little gesture where they put their index and their middle finger against their thumb? Yeah? They love doing that. It's a few things. It's the unholy trinity. Okay, the joining of 3 points. It's the seal of Saturn. It's also the anus.
The local public health leaders, their concerns are based on infection rates. They believe they had to act now to bring the virus numbers down and to prevent the spread from younger generations to the older population. But these are a significant change to people's lives here. And tonight, right now, we don't know when these new rules will end.
Right under the bell arch.
Thomas, thank you.
Turning green for the heart chakra. What they're trying to attack.
A lockdown affecting almost 250,000 people in South Wales came into force this evening. Those living in Rhondda and Taff aren't allowed to leave the area without good reason for at least a fortnight, and they're banned from seeing anyone indoors who's not from their own household. Our Wales correspondent Al Griffith reports.
Back into lockdown after just a few weeks of freedom tonight.
See the purple tint they're putting over it for Freemasonry? Yeah? You see that? The purple tint? If you aren't purple, you're reptilian royalty.
Here are dealing with the consequences of new clusters of COVID-19. One is here in Abercynon, where
Boys with the bricks.
of this social club went on a coach trip together to Doncaster last week. Donna's partner was on board.
And of course they get the dog in, don't they? They love getting little doggies in. Yeah, because they're a projection of them.
She says
They're proud of their genes. They're proud of being hybrids. They see us as the lesser creatures, so they want to show it, but they can't tell you outright. So they bring their little doggies into it every single fucking time.
tested for COVID just before the outing, but hadn't had their results.
Well, there was about 15 of them on the bus. They done the same.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Neil, I watched your one of your more recent videos. I loved that beginning. Really got my heart going. Showing the canine picture. Yeah, both muzzled, the owner and the dog alike. Yeah, so cool. Reminded me of this. That's why I mentioned it.
They done every year. They didn't take precautions because nobody had COVID. So you wouldn't take precautions. They had a bet. They had a...
Yep. Yellow on her, pink on the dog. See? One in the same.
Okay? But same as what happens every year. Nothing was done any different.
The spike in cases.
This is another thing they love doing. So as I said, the wordplay of it, okay, the show and the tell, putting it together. Again, one in the same. So listen to the word he uses as you see the Canaanite deformity defect on the left hand of this tear. Okay, what word does he use?
So you wouldn't take precautions. They had a bet. They had a pint. But same
Ready?
as what happens every year.
Steady,
Nothing
squawk.
was done any different.
The spike in cases
The spike, and you see him come out, didn't you? They have to tell you, they have to show you, they have to show you, they have to tell you. One more time.
So you wouldn't take precautions. They had a bet. They had a pint. But same as what happens every year. Nothing was done any different.
The spike in
The
cases
spike, Freddy Krug comes out, who was also an Archon.
triggered new, tougher rules, an 11 p.m. curfew and a ban on meeting anyone not in your household indoors. For Sian, it's all deeply frustrating. She'd managed to bring all her bar staff
More black and white Sterling attire.
back from furlough and even hire more workers. But now, 30% of her bookings have cancelled. She blames the pubs who've not enforced social distancing.
33 for Saturn.
It's really an exploiter for everybody, because I'd say about 90% of business, 95% of businesses in the area, they're all really trying, and they're all trying their hardest to do everything by the book.
What's the number she gives you? 90 and then 95. They do this deliberately. They always be like, oh no, 1 year, 2 years for your 3. They always do it. So
For everybody, because
you
I'd
got
say about 90% of business, 95%
90% of business, 95% of business. Sorry about the wind. So 9 and 9, 18, right? Chuck your 5 on. What you got? You're 23. Flip it. Well, you don't need to. It's 2 3s. 33.
Businesses in the area, they're all really trying, and they're all trying their hardest to do everything by the book, and then you get the minority that spoil it for everybody.
While no one is meant to leave here without good reason, some are being...
See, so they've had the youngers saying we're being blamed by it, the olders, and the olders saying, well, you know, it's the fault of the youngers. It's all it is. It's just to stir the fucking pot a bit more. Okay, that's it.
Courage to arrive. A new university term
Pink on his shirt, yellow on the pole, Freemasonic brick wall.
starts at this campus on Monday. Students are being told it is safe to move in, even though most staff have to work from home.
We have fewer staff here, only essential staff on any one day.
Mark Milton, okay, MM, okay, which is your master mason, which I'd imagine he probably is if he's the chief operating officer. Okay, Milton, yeah. It's a paradise lost. Let's continue. Speaks for itself, doesn't it?
At any one time, that makes the campus more socially distant, and it's a way.
See the red the red diamond, which would actually be the black sun, but it's energized by blood, hence the red.
Of helping to protect our students.
This whole
Blood on every level, you know, literal blood, figurative blood, metaphoric blood. It's all blood. It's all they've ever been about.
community will now be in lockdown until at least October. The fear is that could last even longer if cases continue to rise. Howard Griffith, BBC News, Pontypridd.
Sorry, the magpie. Reporting from the nest. Love you all. See you on the other side of the queue.